Okay, folks, Oz Live here, continuing where I left off. But yeah, these graveyards in Baltimore they're fascinating. This path here, a car just came by through this path. I thought it was a walking path, but yeah, I am fascinated by the proliferation of graveyards in Baltimore, and some of them are quite huge. This one is a small one compared to compared to a lot of the others that I've seen. And there's an explanation about this graveyard right here, so I can look at that, and we can kind of get a sense of what this is. Govan Presbyterian Church. There it is, right there. Govan Presbyterian Church Cemetery is a space for peaceful reflection. Oh, it's almost like a park then. Please treat this space with dignity and respect. Pets must be under control of the owner. Please clean up after your pets. Terrain may be hazardous, and monuments may be fragile. Please use caution. We assume no responsibility for personal injury or damage to property. Peace be with you. So it is kind of, they do encourage people, I guess, to a certain degree to kind of enjoy the graveyard, because it is quite nice. And if you can see over there, the church is a church. There's a church right over there. It's a gorgeous church. It's pretty large too. So apparently it's a church. So there's all these dead folks. What year was this? Died July 1, 1904. Uncle, aunt, I guess they have on there. This guy must have been a Mason, given that he's got that. I think that's something to do with Mason. This one here, this right there, his name is Green. That's a pretty big kind of tombstone. And yeah, this one here looks like a whole family, because it's all like enclosed in an area. I don't know if you could see it's surrounded by this thing here. And yeah, so it's interesting. I don't know if this is a family plot or what, but let's see if all the names are the same. No, Robinson. No one there is Herbert. I don't know. So, but these guys are enclosed in their own little area. You can see it. You can see it here, going around. It encloses this area, like right there and right here. So this is fascinating. Yeah. So this is the graveyard. I'm going to be doing quite a few shoots from graveyards in Baltimore. And let me see what this one says. What's the year on this? 1870. Is that the death year, or 1872? These guys are pretty old, these two. This one is, I don't know what this is. 1813, early 1800. Oh no, he died in 1892. So, but yeah, I just wanted to. There's the church. There's a better shot of the church right there. You can see the church. That's the church right there. Yeah, I'm fascinated by graveyards in Baltimore, because they just happen. I don't know. Some old lady told me that this place was all farmland, so the city grew up around all these places, and that's kind of how you end up having a graveyard like this, where it's smack dab in the middle of a thriving neighborhood and business area. This one is 1886. Zink is his name. He's got. I wonder now. This is fascinating, because he's got these chains here, and I'm wondering if he had something to do with slavery. That's would be fascinating to know, because why would you have these chains as a part of your tombstone. That's interesting. These guys had slaves up here, so all bets are off. Yeah, so this one is Dentry. What year was this? In memory of the whole family. There's a bunch of Dentrys, 2, 4, 5 of them. You got a grandchild. That's a grandchild there. The one on the bottom. You can see it's kind of listed here. And this is another one over here. Not sure what this is. Well, this one, he died in 1878. That's interesting. So you see this like a neighborhood. This is a regular neighborhood, and there's no fence in this graveyard. You see all the regular houses there? This is Baltimore, folks. You see all the regular houses along there? And there's no fence. It's just wide open. Just open like a park. It's just open. No fence. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to give you guys a sense. I'm going to start reporting, doing some shoots from interesting graveyards like this. And because I think we need to, at some point, we need to review our cultural tradition of graveyards. We're going to have to come up with something different. Probably, because doing it like this, having all these people here, I mean, eventually, I mean, like a lot of these things, nobody knows. The family members are probably long gone, don't even live in the area anymore, and they end up basically like this, where it's just lying on the ground, broken in pieces, and nobody takes care of it because there's nobody here to do that. And it's just lying there on the ground. And there's a lot of them like that. Daughter at rest, Eleanor G. Daughter at rest, Catherine. He giveth his beloved sleep. He giveth his beloved sleep, whatever that means. Appel Cardwell. Another one. Yeah, so this is interesting. Very, very interesting. You can see, again, I mentioned that this was in the middle of the neighborhood. See, the neighborhood goes back over there. That's a street, a regular street. But it's a nice neighborhood. It's seemed to be probably a middle class or upper middle class neighborhood in Baltimore. You see? That's the way it is. And let's turn this around. And it's me again, reporting from a very interesting graveyard in Baltimore. I'm just fascinated again by the graveyards because they're so prominent in Baltimore, and they're everywhere. And that's kind of what it looks like there. This has been Oz Live reporting. I'm out.